Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show with Mike and T. Oh, and Cece. Look at a baby propped up here. If you're watching us on the video, you can see Cece. She's got her own chair. You need a microphone, Mama. Yeah.
She's not going to say much.
No, she's not. She's not. I don't think she'll stay there for long either, but
Yeah.
it's worth a shot.
She's a good bitch. She looks good, and she doesn't say much, so
Yeah, exactly.
that's all you can hope for.
She's pretty. Look at those big blue eyes on you, sweet pea. Yeah, anyway, hello, everybody. Sorry about yesterday, as you can tell by my voice. I don't know what I caught, but I caught something that has just thrown me for a loop. It was much worse yesterday than it is today, but I'm left with the remnants of whatever that was. My chest, it hurts now to breathe.
Actually, you kind of sound like a badass.
Do I?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
All right,
I
yeah.
like it.
Wasn't there a episode of someone on TV that got sick and it made their voice really sexy, and then he kept trying to get sick? What show was that?
I don't know.
Like a Seinfeld or a Friends or something. There was something like that. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was some stupid show I was watching, but yeah, someone kept trying. I think it was Friends. Joey maybe got like a speaking part on something, but he sounded all raspy and
Sounds about right.
yeah, so he kept trying to get sick from everybody. He was trying to get in their way when they were coughing and stuff. So maybe I'll have to do that. But yeah, my whole chest cavity hurts because I think I had a little bit of a fever. It got to the point yesterday afternoon. I reached out to you and I was like, T, I don't know if I'd recommend coming home. You haven't been here. You might just want to stay somewhere else because I don't know what disease I have right now, but if you can avoid it, you were like, good enough for me.
See ya.
Fuck off.
Ran home, grabbed some shit, and bounced.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah.
So, again, I apologize for that, but it is what it is. So, you're going to have to put up with my voice being like this. My guess
I like it.
is for a couple days. I don't like it. I can't do any of my voices, maybe a Roop's voice,
Yeah.
but
Well, we'll let those slide for today.
yeah, you're going to
Probably
have
a good
to.
idea.
Yeah.
Let's just mail this one in.
Yeah, exactly. And if we get an hour in and my voice is just gone, because I could see that happening as it is right now, I got a pile of halls here.
All right.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's the worst. That's where it hurts. I was up. It was the night before. I was up. I was dreaming about it because I kept waking myself up with these horrible, really, really deep coughing fits.
Man, those ones that are just like
Just
in your
guttural.
diaphragm.
Yeah,
I mean,
diaphragm, yes.
Yeah, like it's like a spasm down there.
Totally.
Those are the worst.
And that's what I was dealing with, and that's what I have now. The pain in there from like coughing so much is like bruised something in that diaphragm area. Now it hurts when I take a deep breath or I cough. But I keep having these coughing fits, and I was worried. I think I even asked you yesterday, like, dude, I hope I didn't keep you up, because while you're in another room of the house, you're not that far away.
No.
And it was like, dude, I was coughing so loud, so often, I woke myself up. I was up every hour on the hour, and you luckily you didn't hear it, but
I sleep right through that shit.
yeah, so do I.
Generally speaking.
When I lived in Royal Oak, Fellhauer and I lived there. We had this tiny little house in Royal Oak off Vincetta Boulevard. I can't remember the name of the actual street, but it was right over there off Vincetta, where Vincetta Grill is and all that shit. It was the smallest house in the neighborhood of these beautiful houses. We had like, I don't know, it was 800 square feet or so. It was a tiny little place. But there was a train that went through the backyard that no one told us about when we leased it. And every day at like 4 a.m, this thing would come through and fucking blow that whistle. And it was like, you purposely didn't tell us that was going on. It was remarkable how quickly you got used to it.
You adapt, absolutely.
Totally. And I didn't even notice it. It was just like, whatever. But we were getting up so early anyways for the morning show. It wasn't like a normal situation totally, but
Would have been like a nice alarm. Oh, there's the train.
there's
Time
train.
to go.
Exactly. So anyways, we'll do our best to fire through.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you. And maybe I'll try and do a makeup show later this week as well. The crew at Zod Ford and Holly is jonesing to help you, I know, sorry, get a brand new Ford, all while delivering exceptional deals and a world-class experience. Right now, lease a new loaded 22 Ford F-150 Super Crew XLT 4x4 as low as $292. for just 24 months, or lease a new jammed up 22 Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive as low as $333 a month. Also for just 24 short months. Plus, if you tell our friends at Zott Ford, they will kick in $500 worth of accessories at no additional charge with your new F-150. And Zott Ford is still paying $2,000 over your appraised value when you lease or buy a new Ford Escape, Edge, or Explorer, but only if you know the name of the E-Tard's favorite furry little critter. It's got to be Tone, right?
I would think so.
It's got to be Tony. Not to give the answer away. You're supposed to know that, but I'm guessing it's Tony. And if not, if he's thinking of another critter, Tony you could still argue that Tony works.
Tony's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's hanging in there. He's old.
Yeah.
He looks great, though. Tone looks great.
Handsome,
for his age.
handsome cat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he really is. I mean, very common, but, very cute nonetheless.
That'd be a tabby.
Yeah. Yep.
Standard tabby.
Oh, yeah. There's 1,000,001 of them. Finally, Gabar and the team are still going nuts and offering 0% financing on lots of new in-stock vehicles. So go check out their voluptuous inventory and dazzling deals at dealsinthed.com. Also, of course, radiofor1.com is live. You can get your merch there. We encourage people to do that. I need to go there and buy some of the new sweatshirts for myself. Those things are sweet, man. And I meant to do it before the holidays even, and I'm too lazy to get around to it. But there's some really cool sweatshirts and hats and beanies and shit in there. So feel free to go check that stuff out. Radiofor1.com. Just scroll down a bit. You'll see merchandise. Just click on that. It'll open up all the merch. Amazon link, Amazon Canada. MyPillow. Use promo code TDC. That works at MyPillow or at the My Store if you're getting the coffee, whatever else. That's what I get there. Groupon, also a link to our Patreon page. And also send us emails, walters@detroitcast.com. We love reading your emails and so forth. How are you, T?
I'm all right, I
better
suppose.
Than me?
Yeah, I am better than you, yes. I'm doing all right, I suppose. Yeah. I've dodged the bullets. You didn't get me sick. Hat's got a touch of something.
Well, remember, I think it was Monday. We were both a tad under the weather, and I texted you on Tuesday before I was like, dude, don't even come home.
Yep.
Was like, hey, how are you feeling? Because I didn't know if you took a nosedive, and you were like, feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Pretty good, actually, ironically enough.
Yeah.
I think that's, I realized I was up in the ceiling at work, and I think it was like a fumes thing that had me all jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, went inside running all diesel shit, so there's just exhaust and fumes, and they were laying cement that day, so there's a ton of dust and everything up there. I think that's what it was, not the season.
Yeah, well, I've long speculated there could be something down here. I actually got a text from Beth yesterday. She was listening to us, both of us on Monday, and she's like, are you sure there's not some mold in that
Probably
basement area? I'm like, could be.
Yeah.
Could be all tight. Who knows?
I'm allergic to mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
I am.
Yeah. Isn't everybody allergic to mold?
No. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But that was
Mold
one of
and grass gets me.
Mold, grass, cats.
Cats are
the
bad
worst
for me. Yeah. I'm glad I don't have that. I don't have the cats or the dogs.
But yeah, I used to have to go get the shots when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Once a week for that.
Yeah.
But I remember mold was one of the ones.
Yeah. You should see the picture when they did that those back tests they do where they put a little dot of everything and it's just a giant fucking board. You should see G's back.
Just blown up.
Everything. He's allergic to everything.
Really?
Yeah, everything. I never had allergies. I had grass when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like got me out of mowing the lawn a little bit at one point. But yeah, I'm lucky because I know that stuff can come on later, like cats, dogs, and that would suck. Like my dad got super allergic to cats, like later in life. We had cats growing up. It was no big deal. And then in his 40s or something, all of a sudden, boom.
Well, I think if you build up a tolerance to your own cat or cats that you're around, and then different cats fucking blow you out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm lucky. I've never been. I've
noticed my seasonals seem to be getting worse.
Do they?
As time goes on here.
Yeah, seasonal's not good for me either.
Yeah.
Each season, it seems like there's a week there where,
Yep.
which makes sense in the spring. You know, when everything's
coming out.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
different
to
things
me,
bloom at different times.
Right.
So
right.
you never know when it's coming out. Like those fucking cottonwoods that come out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fucking cottonwoods.
The worst.
Don't even get me started on the cottonwoods.
Hey, what's going on in the world?
Well, Madonna has responded to her lovely photo from the Grammys.
Okay.
Yeah.
She responded to her photo?
Yeah.
Or to the
Well,
everybody bashing her
Yeah,
photo?
everyone bashing her photo. What do you think Madonna would say?
You're just jealous. I
Well-
look beautiful. I look amazing. I'm a mother. I'm 60. Fuck off.
Yeah, that'd be a good response. No, it's the usual, of course, victimhood, as a woman, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
I'm a woman. I'm treated differently, blah, blah, blah. Like all that bullshit
Sure.
that you usually get. Instead of just going, wow, I missed the mark with this one, literally everyone was like, what the fuck happened to Madonna?
Yeah.
No, it can't be something you did. It's got to be
when
all
you
of
look
us
so
as
bad,
misogynists.
you're trending.
Yeah.
It might be you.
Yeah, I know it's easy to just point the finger at men.
Right.
Fucking men, of course. Misogynistic pig, blah, blah. It's like, bitch, you've been trying to be like super sex woman your whole life.
Yep.
And you still are. Mm-hmm. So what comes with that is people are going to respond to it. So when you're 26 and you wear a really hot bustier with pointy titties or whatever she would do,
Yeah.
and a thong, people are going to jack off to that, or they're going to go, wow, I'd like to jack off to that. Like you're going for that response from people, right?
I would think so.
That's the whole reason you're wearing that.
That's what you're doing.
There's a stadium full of people, all fully clothed except you. You're going for some sort of a response. So when you do that to your face, with the attempt of looking hot, that's what you get. And there's the picture. Yeah, you can open that up. And I don't know who did that to you.
I know, but they should be sued.
They should be.
Yeah.
The only excuse the doctor would have is if he goes, look, I've got signed consent here. She fucking brought a picture of Jigsaw in here from Saw and said, I want to look like this.
Yeah.
And I did the best I could. And then you go, you know what, dude, you're off the hook.
Like she's
You're off the
allergic
hook.
to bees and got stung right in the fucking face.
Yeah. What she actually said is, lots of people claimed she looked unrecognizable. They speculated that she had extensive plastic surgery and other procedures. Those rumors have not been confirmed.
Oh, yeah, because rumor is not a fact.
Right. Do you want to be the one, or do you want me to confirm it right now?
Oh, it's done been confirmed.
Yeah.
She done been confirmed.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a wrinkle on that head.
Hold on, let me.
You're 64.
I'm gonna investigate further. And confirmed.
Confirmed.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is not natural.
The mainstream media cannot confirm these rumors.
Right.
But here at TDC Podcast, we can. We're going to confirm those
We're gonna
rumors.
go ahead and do that for you. Yep. Cut through the bullshit. That's what we do.
Tim Young, comedian, wrote, Madonna.
Oh, and down goes the sea.
Jesus. Did she? Oh, it's on wheels, honey. I'm sorry.
She went to jump down and ate shit.
Sorry, honey. She gets so freaked out when she scares herself like that. Sorry, honey. Go lay on her couch.
Come here, you're good.
Yeah, that's two totally different people right there.
I know, right?
Both scary, ugly, but
Yeah. If you're gonna spend the money, just get the damn teeth fixed.
right?
Right? Start there.
What would you start with on the teeth? The yellow or the?
Yeah, well, you
gap
could
in
probably
the
go
middle?
2 for 1 on that. I think you could
Yeah.
you could pinch them together there and then whiten them up a bit.
Yeah, I can't talk. This one has gone yellow on me. This fake tooth here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fake. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, yeah. Get
But
a
yeah,
new
that's
one.
not. I mean, that is basically unrecognizable. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's
If
like
you
her
said
evil
they were
twin,
cousins, you'd be like, I sort of see it, I guess.
right? Now I wonder how long ago, because she's old in the one on the right. I mean, older. Like
Yeah,
that's not
she's
like
got to be in her late 50s.
right. So that's
right.
not. I mean, I'm curious of what the timeline of that photo is. How long ago that
Yeah.
she went from this? Because I'd still hit that. I mean, not that
Yeah.
I'm super like she's hot, but like that's looking good, especially for I don't know 50 or whatever the hell she is there.
She's older than 50.
I mean, I'm saying in that picture, whatever.
Right,
But that is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah, it is.
cow.
Misogynistic pig.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Awful.
Yeah. The worst.
Madonna looks good for her age. If her age is a 2,700-year-old vampire who eats babies and small animals alive. I think I'm with Tim Young on this one.
Yeah, yeah.
She's issued a response now. Instead of unfocusing what I said in my speech. Yeah, like anyone gives a shit what you said in your speech, you moron.
Oh, you talked?
Yeah. Has anyone once in the history of time given a shit what any of these celebrities say in their speech?
Actually, this is a speech that I would actually like to see because I want to see how her face moves when she talks.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Doesn't move.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing in that face moves at all, just her lips.
Yeah, just very, very robotic. Instead of focusing on what I said in my speech, which was about giving thanks for the fearlessness of artists like Sam and Kim, yeah, we were all waited on bated breath to hear you express how fearless some fucking artist was. Oh, you mean Sam, who dressed up like the devil in a video and got mock pissed on? Yeah, well, how fearless. What a champion. How brave.
So brave.
So brave. So brave. And you know what? Thank God we had Madonna there to tell us.
Who was the other one? Kim?
Yeah, Kim Petras.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonder what she did.
She sang the satanic theme, the shock value theme, Unholy song with Sam. The trans, whatever the fuck he is.
Oh, I gotcha.
Many, instead of talking about me giving thanks for their fearlessness, oh my God, the idea that anyone in Hollywood is fearless is hilarious.
Oh, Kim Petras is trans, by the way.
Oh, of course. Brave.
Yeah, a
Stunning and
transgender
brave.
woman.
Yeah, very, very brave.
First openly trans pop singer to win a Grammy.
Really? So brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if she got the Grammy because of her overwhelming talent alone.
That had to be it.
Right?
Had to
There's no other reason why they would, because it's not like they want to be able to say the first blah, blah, blah to get a Grammy. It's definitely not that you're trans. No, you got it on merit alone. So that's good.
Poor Sam's just non-binary.
Yeah.
Old
Pussy.
news.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to fall into the category of the gay soon. The gay is just being run right out of their own fucking alphabet line.
Yep.
No one gives a shit about being gay is not enough anymore. That doesn't make you brave or stunning or anything anymore.
No, not even close. That's,
you know?
That's basically cis white now.
Yeah. Oh, you're a dude who likes cock? Wow. Excuse me while I slow clap for you. That's where you're getting. You're going to love it. You join old cisgendered white men. You're going to have fun over here just getting beat on by everybody. It's awesome. Many people chose to only talk about close-up photos of me taken with a long lens camera by a press photographer that would distort anyone's face. Okay.
That's what it is, really?
Because, in her defense, you know as well as I do, T, no one, and I mean no one, has ever been photoed with a long lens before.
No, generally not, of course
and
not.
On the super rare occasion that we've seen someone photoed with a long lens, they also look like Jigsaw from the Saw franchise.
Yep.
So she's got a real good point there.
Indeed.
I think. That's the best she could come up with.
Yeah, it's not going to work out well.
Yeah.
I mean, just you did this. You know what the fuck you did. You know, just own it. Lean into it.
Yeah.
Embrace it, whatever.
Yeah.
Even come out, you want to be brave, then go, look, ladies, embrace your fucking hag.
Yeah.
I did this and it ruined me.
Yeah.
Don't be like me.
Right.
You want to be a martyr? You want to be a real fucking hero? Then stop acting like this is normal and okay.
Yeah. It's not on any level.
Any level.
And I'm sorry, the plastic surgeon monster that all he saw was gigundous checks being written to him by Madonna, Ciccone. That guy should be in prison too, as should all the plastic surgeons that do this to what once were just young and pretty women all over.
Well,
it doesn't work.
That's the thing. I mean, if you want to go to a plastic surgeon and have them put a dick on your forehead, they'll do it.
Yeah.
It's elective. It's private.
Yeah. I wonder when they go to these meetings originally, if they have some sort of like artist rendering that they can show you, like, here's what you're going to look like. And really, they just slip in a picture of you when you were 25. And they're like, yeah, we think we can make it look like this.
Raise your cheekbones here a little bit. We're going to.
Ugh. I know we've beaten this to death, but it never looks good. I'm sorry.
It never does.
Just doesn't.
I defy. Show me one.
Here's the only thing I will say. And I suppose it's a long shot possibility.
Yeah.
Perhaps every woman on planet Earth is having plastic surgery done. And the ones that come out really, really well, we don't ever notice because they just look so good.
No.
You don't think so?
No, definitely not.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is like, wow, you Hollywood people keep getting butchered.
Yeah.
You should be like the farmer's daughter down here that's 55.
Right.
She looks amazing with her. Yeah, her plastic surgery worked out perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it used to just be the little, little facelift, they called it. Just the little fucking tuck
and
back
tuck,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, you just little snip, little tighten her up.
Yeah,
Pull
I
it
could
back,
go for
stick
one
it
of
back
those.
together, right? Like, okay, well, that's not really changing.
Yeah.
Like whatever this is between the Botox and whatever the other shit that's going on in here. And maybe she just had it done. She's still all swole up. I don't know.
Yeah, well then you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You should have done it 6 months ago, given your
Right.
face or
Or
whatever.
go ahead and let them mail that Grammy to you.
Yeah.
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 I don't need to present this time.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm a little under the weather.
How about you do it via satellite and you record it the day before your surgery? That way you look semi-human and no one's the
Or
wiser.
really toe the company line and just have a mask on.
Yeah. Do other surgeries work? Like when you get fat sucked out of you? Like if I were to go in, I've got some like underarm
Got some
fat
extra in
shit.
there?
I got some shit on the side. My titties, I could lose a good cup or two.
Yeah.
This chin is a disaster. I'm
I
getting.
believe liposuction is what you're talking about.
But does that work, or you just look like a mildly slimmer, disgusting fucking potato sack?
I mean, you can't do anything with the skin, right?
Yeah.
So the skin.
Well, don't they cut some of it off?
I think they can, but depending on how much you take, because then you're talking scars,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
scars just never heal right. They just don't. And,
Yeah, but on guys, scars.
yeah, I mean, if you do it like under here, whatever,
Yeah,
you're not
I
really
got
gonna
a
see it.
whole going on under there.
But if you can do it and then let that skin, heal on its own, shrink down,
Yeah.
that's the way to go for sure.
Yeah. She continues. Once again, I am caught in the glare of ageism and misogyny that permeates the world we live in, a world that refuses to celebrate women past the age of 45 and feels the need to punish her if she continues to be a strong-willed, hardworking, and adventurous.
Oh, nope. You missed the mark there.
Yeah.
Had you gone up there all natural,
Yep.
you would be celebrated. We would be praising you, and we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
Exactly.
You would be trending. Say, oh my God, look how good Madonna looks. Because you know what? If she didn't do all that and she just went up there, I mean, based on this, whatever this progression is that she's got going on here in this one,
Yeah.
I bet she would look. I bet she would look just fine.
She would.
She's not going to be
certainly look better than Jigsaw.
right. I mean, that's just, and so to act like it's anything other than you look like a monster, ma'am,
Yeah.
is not because we don't celebrate women over 54. We do celebrate women over 54 that
45.
don't look like monsters. I thought she said 54 in that.
No. She's 64. We don't celebrate women past PASS. Classy. Past the age of 45.
Oh, 45.
Yeah.
I think you're dyslexic. I think you said 54.
Did I?
I think so.
Maybe.
We'll have to go back and check the tape.
Here's the other problem with this, Madonna. It is so crystal clear that you are so uncomfortable in your own skin.
Yep.
You are so uncomfortable.
Clearly always has been.
That you've done this to yourself. And I believe you're 100% right, T, to your point. If she just went out there as a 64-year-old former 23-year-old starlet,
Yeah.
and it was just like, God, you know what? That would be more brave.
Indeed.
All the Hollywood bitches that feel the need to do this
Right.
and that,
Yep.
spend $1 million to look young again.
Sure.
We praise the ones that don't do that.
Don't get your hair done. Go out with the gray in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Go out there and fucking lean into it.
Yeah.
But don't act like we don't celebrate old ladies. We do. Look,
Yeah.
Betty White.
Yeah.
I'd fuck her when she was 100. Because you know what?
Absolutely.
Natural. Oh, natural. Oh, totally.
I started watching, was it 1923? Taylor Sheridan is just putting out show after show after show. These are all part of the Yellowstone group. So there was
Yeah.
like an 1886, now there's 1923, and this one has Helen Mirren in it, and
Oh, yeah.
Harrison
that's
Ford.
the prequel, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dame Helen Mirren,
dude,
for fuck's sake.
still, right now,
She's strong. She's
strong.
pretty- yeah.
Strong. She's not fucking around.
Nope.
She's not trying to be anything. She's not. She's not wearing ridiculous plastic surgery, sucking her face back.
Yeah.
No, she's just a classy looking woman. And I was looking at her in her little dress, and I was like, she's like 90. And there's no doubt I would at least go on a date with her. At least.
Give it a run.
Fuck yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you pull up Helen Mirren,
I'm about
that thing on the far right, whatever Madonna did there, no. And I'm not even kidding. Not even for the story. Like I always said, I'd fuck Roseanne at least for the story.
Right.
I don't even think I'd get near that thing. Whatever Madonna's doing.
No, God, no.
She continues, I have been degraded by the media since the beginning of my career, but I understand that this is all a test, and I am happy to do the trailblazing so that all women behind me can have an easier time in the years to come. Sweetheart, you were not trailblazing. Everyone with a few extra dollars, especially in your shallow-ass industry, does what you did. How are you the trailblazer? You'd be a trailblazer if you went au naturel.
Now, that's a young Helen Mirren right there.
Are you shitting me?
No. That's young Helen Mirren right there.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
No.
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely. Nice rack, too.
Oh, dude.
Right?
Look at her now, though.
I know. Well,
She's great. She's beautiful.
absolutely. I tried to do the other one there, but it was it did not want to open up.
Such a great actress, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at her with her gray hair. Just
classy,
owning
right?
it, man.
Exactly. But, right. Do it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I understand that not all women age as gracefully as, say, Dame Helen Mirren.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
I understand that.
Sure.
But trust me, ladies out there, a fucking bad age job is still better than that monster.
Yeah.
I mean, the shit that will haunt your dreams forever.
Again, point us to the one guy on planet Earth that goes, no, dude, you guys are way off base.
Yeah.
Smoking hot.
Oh, man, that looks so good.
I think it looks so good when they start sucking their face apart like that.
Oh, man,
I can't get enough of it. Where is that guy? Show me him. Is he in Arkham Asylum?
He must be.
Because I haven't met him yet. I'd love to meet him.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Does not exist. And listen, I appreciate women of all sizes, shapes, and origins and ages. And I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah.
But I have no respect for, and it's a shame because, women think they are doing it like to better themselves or, like Madonna's.
It's an unnecessary bettering.
Yeah. And see, like Madonna, I equate that to like LT still wearing the fucking earring and shit like that, right? Like you have this like that you have to be frozen in time. That's your trademark, that's your moniker. Like no one will recognize you if you don't have bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Stop it. Take the fucking earring out.
Yeah.
Move on. Grow up. It's fine.
Dude, it hit me like a brick one day. I was probably 35. And I was getting ready for work or something, and I looked in the mirror and I had 2 hoop earrings. And I just went, this ends right now. Like, what are you doing? And I fucking took them out, and I've never put them in since.
There you go.
Like, at all. And it was like, I don't know. It was just something that me, like, what are we doing here? Why do you, nothing against earrings.
No.
I love them, but for me,
Yeah.
it was just like, no.
I had that moment with the nipple ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, what
I wish I still had the nipple ring. Although there's still a hole there.
Oh, I wonder if I could get something through
Yeah,
it.
you could.
Yeah.
It's a mildly painful, but it still goes.
I get pus out of it all the time.
Yeah,
The
me
little-
too.
The little goo that comes out
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
The little party trick.
I thought that was just me.
No.
No. Good.
That's what happens when you do it with tequila and a safety pin.
Yeah. I did mine with, I think, yeah.
Yep.
That's
Ice
about
Cube,
it.
yeah.
Ice Cube and
Fucking Jay, son of a bitch.
fucking hurt like hell.
Yeah.
That was the worst pain ever, getting nipple ring done.
Yeah. Well, you do it, we'll do it. And then
Yeah.
He fucking came back. He was like, "Da-da."
Yeah. Fuck.
Here we go.
Madonna continues, I look forward to many more years of subversive behavior, pushing boundaries, standing up to the patriarchy, and most of all, enjoying my life. Well, you're not giving that vibe off.
No.
You look like you're fighting life
Miserable
tooth and nail.
in your own existence.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, that's what it looks like, Madonna. So whoever you're trying to fool with that attitude,
No,
it ain't working. No, is right.
Not happening.
Nope. Michael Irvin. How do we feel about Michael Irvin?
I got to tell you, I am not a fan.
Yeah.
At all of Michael Irvin. I actually, at this point in time, is probably the most that I like him. Because I couldn't stand him when he played.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Fine, talented, good.
Yeah.
But he was one of those assholes that would fucking catch an 8-yard pass on 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
And get up and do the whole first down fucking dance and shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's what really started to piss me off. Like,
Yeah.
it's your job, dickhead.
Yeah.
It's your job. You
Yeah.
know, you
Can
make
you
some
imagine?
spectacular play, get the touchdown, game-winning. Okay, celebrate.
Dude, that is like you hooking up a wire at work and
Yeah.
then getting off the ladder and
Woo!
doing a fucking
Fuck
dance.
yeah! Look at that light. Did it turn on? Fuck yeah!
On, off, on, off. You
Right.
know, always do it. Uh-oh. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. T's breaking out the lightning dance. You're up there doing the fucking on-off switch every time you hook up a wire.
Yeah, like that. You get paid a lot of money to do that. Just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and save it. That's what really started to piss me off. Was like save it for when it matters, right?
Yeah.
A random bullshit first down. You got to jump up.
Yeah.
You know, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like, just no, dude. Your ego is too big for this fucking game, right?
Yeah.
Like you're the problem
They all
with
do
what
it. I
we're doing
can't
right
stand
now.
it
Well, I know
anymore.
that was like that was really
he
kind
was
of the
kind of the
start
birth
of
of
it.
it.
Exactly. That's when I started going, no, dude. Like,
Yeah.
give me Barry all day, every day.
Right.
Hand
Right.
the ball to the ref.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah.
This is what you're paid to do. It's a game.
Yeah.
Fuck off. You know, and I'm all for have a little fun, do some stuff, but the individual showboating that
Yeah.
goes on,
Yeah.
right? Did that amazing pass that you just caught? Is your fucking quarterback? Is Aikman back there fucking doing a fucking first down
Yeah, hip-
dance?
hip
Did
thrust.
you see me throw that fucking?
Yeah.
I put it right in his hands. You
Mock
know?
suck my dick to the
Yeah,
crowd.
right.
Yeah.
The fullback that picked up that blitzing linebacker that made that play possible. You know,
Yeah.
as he's standing around doing a fucking dance, like, yeah, I
Yeah.
made that block, bitch. No, but you caught it, asshole, which was the whole fucking point.
Yeah.
And you got to jump around and act like a dick.
It would make me not want to throw to my number one receiver. Like, you're going to keep doing that. Eventually, he's going to learn that
Yeah.
I just don't throw to him on days when he's going to do that.
No, and then
I went to Alvin Harper all day long.
right,
You know?
but he always did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, that's how I feel about Michael
Yeah.
Irvin.
Irvin was a partier.
Yeah, oh yeah, they all were
I,
back in the
I
day.
think I've told you before, but I got to interview Deion Sanders years ago, and Mike Clark and I interviewed him. And I had recently read, was it The Boys? Was that the name of the book? About all their, or it was called The White House or something, where like these guys all partied their asses off, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And Deion actually got mad at me because I lumped him into that group. You know, I was like, oh, yeah,
Oh,
the
right.
party days. Yeah. And he's
Yep.
like, I ain't never had a drink, a smoke, a drug in my life. Like, he did not. And I was like, oh, shit. And it was my unpreparedness. I should have known
Sure.
that I read this book. It just listed every cowboy that was part of, they had a stash house they called the White House because
Yeah.
of all the coke in it and stuff. And it was like,
Oh, I thought it was because of the women.
yeah. Yeah. Could be that too. But it was nothing but bitches and parties, and those guys just, you know, living out those days. And I accidentally had lumped Deion in with this, and he was just like, no,
Not
dude.
having it?
No, yeah, he wasn't.
Oh,
It's
good for
my
him
fault.
for standing up for that.
Yeah, he was like, bro, no, not me. But Michael was a big part of that. So, anyways, he has now been sent home from the NFL Network, and you didn't get to cover the Super Bowl.
Oh no.
Yeah, not gonna have
Oh.
to see him this weekend.
Oh, that's good. That's actually better. That's
Yeah.
better for me.
Michael Irvin will not be part of the NFL Network Super Bowl 57 week coverage. Network spokesman Alex Reithmiller said, the specifics of this complaint, as well as the woman's identity, have not been revealed. No formal complaint was filed. The hotel did notify the NFL Network about an alleged incident leading to Irvin's removal. So apparently there was some broad in the hotel lobby or something.
Yeah.
He briefly interacted with her. Went on his way,
Okay.
and then she filed a complaint. Irvin gave his side of the story to a Dallas radio station after they sent his ass home. He immediately goes on the radio. 105.3 The Fan in Dallas.
I gotta get my side out there.
Yeah. Can't have them shitting all over me. I gotta tell them what really happened. He said saying he briefly spoke
Well,
with
hold on. Just would you feel better if he issued a statement?
No.
No. So
No.
this is better than issuing
This is
a
better.
statement. Okay,
Yes,
just checking.
way better.
Sorry, just checking.
Way better.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's no. I have mad respect for that.
All right.
To call a radio station and
let's
go,
go.
here's my yeah.
Let's do this. Let's
Doesn't
do this
surprise
live.
me that Michael Irvin would do that. What I wouldn't like, you're 100% right. I would not like it
Yeah.
if the Cowboys or the NFL Network issued a statement on behalf of Michael and he's going to grow and learn from. Like, fuck off. Don't give me that. He says, he can't remember what he said to prompt a complaint. When I came into the hotel, they asked what I did, and I said, I just went straight to the room. But I guess I had met somebody in the lobby, talked to somebody in the lobby for about 1 minute, and then I went to my room.
Now, you don't remember this conversation? Or, okay.
Well-
I mean, all right. No, go carry on.
And then after I got up there, they said they had to move me in the hotel. I said, move me in the hotel for what? So they moved my hotel. What's going on, guys? What's happening? Why are we moving hotels? They said, well, last night you walked in, you talked to somebody. I said, I ain't talked to nobody. I went straight to the room. And then they showed it on camera that I did talk to somebody. But that's why they moved me, because I guess the girl said I said something to her within that 1 minute that we talked. And so they moved me. That's why I'm kind of hiding to wait and see how everything comes down. It was a minute meeting somewhere in the lobby. I don't even remember it really because
I was fucked up.
I had a few drinks.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Well, and that's never an acceptable excuse.
Yeah, but
It explains a lot.
Explains
but it's
it.
never an acceptable excuse.
yeah. But if he walked by and he was like, damn, ain't seen a set of titties like that on a girl since 84. Mm-hmm. Those are the best looking legs I've seen since 84.
Right. Hey, what you doing? You know who I am? Come on up to my room.
Yeah.
Fuck that ass.
They call me the playmaker for lots of reasons. What you say you come up to my room? It's room number 88, of course. Mm-hmm. I mean.
I don't know what he said, but it was probably.
He doesn't know what he said.
So they only have the video, not audio.
Mm-hmm. I
Surveillance.
guess.
We don't get the actual.
Irvin said his only physical interaction with the woman was a brief handshake. Irvin he has faced other accusations in the past. 96, Cowboys cheerleader claimed that Irvin and Eric Williams sexually assaulted her at gunpoint.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not a good one.
Oh, why don't I remember that one?
That's in the heart of the boys.
That's
though.
right.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're ever going to assault abroad with one of your teammates with a gun,
I assume Jerry
that's the year to do it.
Jerry just made her go away. I would
Oh
assume.
yeah. He can write a big ass check.
Yeah.
It's like this was your off-season signing bonus playmaker.
Yeah.
That I am writing to this broad.
Exactly.
On your behalf. But here's maybe why you didn't hear much about it. The accuser later pled guilty to perjury and filing a false police report.
All right.
That same year, Irvin was arrested with cocaine and exotic dancers at a hotel room. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a blast of a hotel room.
That's why you got the White House, dude. So you fucking home field advantage.
Exactly. He would be arrested for coke possession again in 2001, although those charges were ultimately dropped. That sounds like another big check from Jerry's world.
Yep, exactly. Well, where'd he get busted? Dallas?
Yeah, right. In a civil suit, Irvin was accused of sexual assault at a Florida casino in 2007. He filed a counterclaim, and the two sides settled out of court. Best case scenario for anyone in the public eye.
Yeah, definitely.
Anytime you can end the article with was settled out of court, big win.
Oh, absolutely.
Big win.
Definitely.
Prosecutors declined to charge Irvin over accusations he drugged, he Cosby'd, and sexually assaulted a 27-year-old woman in March of 2017.
Ooh.
Okay, at this point, he's old enough to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
They had a lack of evidence.
Well, see, the problem is now, like, she was 27 or whatever. Is that what it said?
Which one?
Or whatever the one he just.
Drugged and sexually assaulted a 27-year-old woman in March of 2017.
Yeah.
They dropped that lack of evidence, though.
I was going to say, yeah, now these chicks the young ones that he likes are starting to not know who the fuck he is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got to wear more and more bling for them to go, he must be someone.
Exactly.
Irvin told reporters in July of 2017 that he'd lost millions in endorsements and business deals as a result of the claims made against him. He also said he was devastated by the allegations, partly because they were made by a young woman he considered a friend. The woman claims she was at a bar in Miami with Irvin when they decided to go to his room at the W Hotel. She claims she began to feel sick, and the last thing she remembered was trying to beat Irvin off. I mean, fight him off, not beat him off.
Yes, of course. Well,
yeah.
Potato.
Exactly. She did not remember anything else until she woke up the next morning after taking an Uber home about 7:30 a.m. She called police to report the alleged drugging and rape. The state's attorney's report detailed how the woman's tox report found she had blow and Molly in her system. That's MDMA, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She also had a blood alcohol of 0.10.
All right.
So they're partying.
Partying up.
Doing some blow, doing some Molly, having some cocktails.
Yeah, you just couldn't handle your shit.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know, it kills me. They get like when not to tell people how to do the rapings and stuff.
Yeah.
But these women like that get roofied and they pass out. And they wake up in the morning with like their fucking panties off or hanging off their ankles and stuff like that. Like, be a goddamn gentleman. Like put it back on there. Like make her fucking wonder in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you do that. Like geez. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Put it all back together. Tuck her in all nice and neat.
No, they have the bra on backwards half the time, where it's off a titty,
Yeah, exactly.
and the underwear's on backwards.
Yeah.
They're like sloppy as hell. It's like, guys, come on, do better.
Come on, exactly.
What are you doing?
Trying to get caught?
Yeah, I mean, if in life your goal is to be that guy,
Right.
at least fucking take some pride in your work.
Put the makeup back on, all of it,
Yeah,
This is exactly how I laid you down there, sweetheart. You slept like an angel all night.
Yep. Authorities also found no traces of Irvin's DNA after a vag swab of the girl.
Okay.
Well, he would have, as sloppy as this dude is, he would have left traces of his
no
DNA
doubt.
everywhere.
Sure.
Yeah, that's another move. Quit coming on their bellies and not wiping it up, guys.
Yeah, right?
What's the matter with you?
Come on, get out of there.
Jesus, it's amazing. You can be a professional your whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Playing ball, you were a pro.
Especially when they're all
You wouldn't-
they're knocked out. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Flush that thing out. Man.
Yeah,
God's
exactly. Some rubbing alcohol in there. What are you doing? These guys are pros their whole career. This is like going.
sakes. You got time to like wipe down for fingerprints and everything at this point.
Yeah. This is akin. Like if you wanted to go apples to your football career, this is like, yeah, the guy's so afraid. He took the field without socks or cleats today. You'd be like, dude, really? Socks and cleats? You forgot? You forgot to put your socks and cleats on. That's like not wiping down your mess afterwards.
Exactly.
God.
Have you watched enough movies where you wipe the gun down?
Yeah, you've seen that.
You gotta get the
Like
door
that.
handle and stuff. That's how you get away with it.
Yes.
Clearly.
In 2018, he and Eric Davis. I liked Eric Davis. He's a
Yeah.
good
He was a
corner.
Niner, too.
He was a
wasn't
Niner. Yeah. And then he went Carolina, maybe.
Yeah, I
And
think
in
you're
his
right.
prime, left them, and it was like, dude, what are you doing? You're in the middle of a fucking great run here. They'd won the Super Bowl, and then he was like the first to bolt.
Money, 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 money.
Yeah, they were accused of sexual harassment by a freelance makeup artist. Davis would force his dick and balls against the plaintiff, and he would also rub his cock and balls on the plaintiff's legs.
Is that different than the first part?
Yeah. Davis would, they say, force his genitals, dick and balls. Right?
Yeah,
That's what
right.
they mean
Yeah,
by that.
yep.
He would force his dick and balls against plaintiff.
Yep.
And he
then-
would also rub his dick and balls on plaintiff's leg.
It seems like the same thing to me.
It does.
That's why I was a little
Yeah.
confused.
Well, are you allowed to rub your dick and balls on like a girl's arm?
But I think that's still forcing it. I mean, is it
Is it-
different?
wait.
Is it just like how hard you put your dick on it, on whether
Maybe.
it's forced or whether it's a nice little like rub or it's a
If-
force?
If she doesn't consent to it, I want to know because I don't know. If she doesn't consent to it, is there any place on a woman's body you are allowed to pull your dick and balls out and rub it on?
Without consent.
Without
I'm
consent.
gonna go no,
Huh. Okay.
but
So we
know-
we will both agree pulling your dick and balls out and rubbing them
hair
on
could
someone's
be is a
leg.
questionable gray area, maybe
Yeah.
in the hair.
Can you do that? Can you slap it in the hair?
I don't know.
Does that count as her body? That's probably counts as her body.
Yeah, probably.
Because if you were 5 feet back and you tossed a load over the top onto her head,
Yeah.
she might not like that.
Yeah, you know what? If
I don't think you can do that.
If a pitcher catches the hair, it's considered part of the body.
True.
Yep.
And the uniform.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can't even put it on the clothes.
Yeah.
Even like a loose hanging garment, you can't even helicopter into that.
Yeah.
It's not even touching her, but you're touching the garment, which is touching her.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know, man. I guess you just got to keep the dick away.
This is reminding me, my buddy Bobby, he had some girl that he was banging. This is years and years and years ago. But he's at like back when they were still living with parents, like that age. And it was right around Christmas, and he takes his girl into the parents' rooms. They were out of town.
Oh yeah, better bed, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of that
Who hasn't
twin
done
bed
that?
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he bangs this chick, busts a nut, and he immediately reaches down on the ground and grabs a dress, and he just starts cleaning it all up. Well, 2 days later, the family is having their family Christmas party, and Bobby's invited. He goes over there. The mom is wearing the dress, and there's just a fucking giant
Just
cum stain on the back.
Lewinsky all over it. Oh,
All
my
over the
God.
back of it.
Okay, well, I bet she's a gamer. All right, well, this coughing fit is brought to you by your insurance expert.
Sorry.
Are you paying too much for health insurance? Are you uninsured? Health insurance can be confusing. Our boy Nick Matthews from Your Insurance Expert is an expert in health insurance, life insurance, and Medicare supplements, so you don't have to be. Call Nick Matthews at 248-914-1173. That's 248-914-1173. Nick Matthews.
Very good. Sorry about that.
No, I covered you.
I start laughing.
I know. That's why I'm trying to be extra not funny today for your benefit. So I apologize to the listeners because I can't afford this. I can't have this happen. So I'm holding back my good stuff today.
Sorry. The option is to not do a show.
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Like those are my options.
Listen, I'm afraid to be too funny and then ruin the show, and then it's over. So,
dude, you make me laugh and it's over.
I know.
So please.
I'm trying.
Please.
Yep.
I'll
Giving you my C game at best today.
Bobby was so good at telling stories. God rest his soul. Dude, when he told me that story the first time, because I didn't do it any justice at all, like the way he described the mom walking around, like greeting everyone, and just like he said, the size alone
Just
of
load.
the fucking, you know what a cum stain does when it dries and gets white and crusty, and the size of it on the back of this woman's dress, totally clueless that she had it on there.
Way to go, husband. Like, honey, what's on your dress? Like, nope, just shut the fuck up. Let her go. Let her go. All right. Yeah. We're killing it.
Okay. Okay, we got this.
Well, for sure. Why not?
Oh my God! I was reading an article today from a woman named Maureen Callahan.
The Maureen Callahan?
What's that?
The Maureen Callahan?
Yeah, who is that? Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Who?
That's Catherine Callahan's mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is she?
That's Maureen Callahan.
Are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
right now? Okay, good. I don't know who that is,
I don't either.
but she's some broad, writes. And
Sure.
I think she's off base on this one. I got to be honest with
Let's
you.
see.
She's like, how is TJ Holmes getting away with this? So if we're setting the table,
Yeah, who the fuck's TJ Holmes?
TJ Holmes is the black dude that's banging Amy Robach from Good Morning America.
Oh, okay, yeah. I recognize the name, couldn't put a face to the dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holmes should have been all you needed to know.
Sure,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
legendary family.
You know,
the Holmes family.
Listen, you said that with the TJ Holmes, I literally just flashed into this TJ Hooker fucking moment.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. And I was a little, oh, wait. That's a little Heather Locklear.
Is that,
Fuck yeah, it is.
what was the other Heather?
Heather Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Were you
the
Thomas
pink.
or Locklear?
I was Team Thomas.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
too.
Fall Guy.
Was it? I had a poster, I think.
Yeah, the fucking pink bikini coming
Pink
through the
bikini or
doors.
blue bikini? Yeah.
Pink bikini, I think. That's classic.
God, remember when those, are posters still big now?
No. You know, ironically, what was it? I was just telling me their son got a poster, like one of the like old school, like a Farrah Fawcett poster,
Really?
like the classic Farrah Fawcett, you know.
Yeah.
Like I was like, she's like, yeah, but I wonder if he doesn't know who that is. I'm like, yeah, but it's classic.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't have to. There's vintage effect to that.
Yeah.
Plus, you
Well,
know, those fucking nipples.
yeah,
Holy
torpedoes.
shit.
I think I remember having a collage on my wall.
Yeah.
I want to say, dude, I shouldn't, but I want to say that I had a piece of paper that I wrote my dreams on and hung it on the wall.
Oh boy.
And because I got Sports Illustrated as a magazine from the time I was probably 3.
Yeah.
And so every year they'd send the swimsuit issue before fat chicks were all over it. Like
Yeah,
now,
when it was still good.
when it was still just hot chicks.
That one.
Oh, yeah.
That's the classic.
Yeah. Bang. See, that still holds up today.
Oh yeah, that's strong.
That is banging right there.
Strong.
Oh,
with
my
a toe.
Yeah, that's Thomas, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Heather Thomas. Yes,
That might be the hottest thing I've ever seen in my life.
that's strong. Yeah,
And it's hard to look at shit from the 80s or 70s and not go, oh, God, what was I
Right.
thinking?
yeah.
Every bit of that holds up.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, that was. So yeah, I was Team Thomas.
Yeah. Wow, me too. So back to TJ Holmes, and this is again Maureen Callahan's article. Yet another young woman has now come forward claiming that Holmes, then her senior at ABC News, used her sexually and tossed her aside. Classic H&D.
Yeah, well, that will happen.
You know? Mm-hmm. I mean, are they trying to make a point that we're not allowed to hump and dump broads anymore? It feels like the road we're traversing here.
I think so. I mean, I think they're trying, but I think overall it's always been somewhat frowned upon. But
It has?
it depends on who you're asking. But
I
yeah,
never
overall,
thought of that as frowned upon. Like, to me, it makes women look very, very weak. Like, you're not responsible for your part in this. It's one thing if you're like, you started fucking a 14-year-old intern. You're like, okay, you're an asshole and an animal.
Yeah,
But
and
if
I think a criminal.
And
But
a criminal, yeah, right. But if you're talking about, the 24-year-old at the office, like, okay, Maureen, are you going to go to bat for every 24-year-old who tries to fuck her way to the top?
Yeah.
And, she didn't reach the fucking final chapter in that saga?
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, there's a whole other conversation to be had of how we got to the H. Now, how did we get to the D?
Yeah. Couldn't be that she's a pain in the ass.
Was it performance related?
Could be.
Was it so you
Her
go,
big ass mouth chirping in the office.
You go on the date, you want to bang her, she's hot, you go through the whole rigmarole, you suffer through this fucking garbage conversation and the squawking coming out of her mouth.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, you're at a fucking crossroads.
Yeah.
You either you know there's never going to be a second date. You know you can't sit through another fucking 3 hours
Do you
with
know
this
that
chick.
before you've hit it, though? This is where lesbian girls make a mistake to me. A lesbian girl can bail on that before they sleep with another lesbian.
Yeah, because they're not a man.
Right.
Yeah.
Men, I think, no. You absolutely consider a second date, third date coming up until you finally hit it. Once you hit it, then we can discuss closing that door.
my point more was that if it's just so insufferable, they're just like, oh, this is a disaster.
But you're a guy. Remember, you're a guy.
I know. I'm speaking as a guy.
Yeah.
That now I either kiss you on the hand, kiss you on the cheek, shake your hand, and walk away,
Right.
and never call you again,
Yeah.
or I give you the deep dicking and never call you again.
Yeah. I
don't know which is better, which is worse. I know it's better, like, for the deep dicking.
Well, for the team photo.
But and perhaps that's exactly what the lovely lady needed, was just a good old deep dicking.
Yeah. But then she gets all sour grapes about it, and Maureen Callahan has to come flying into.
But when
her
you don't
defense.
call, like if you don't bang them, they know, okay, it was because I sucked at the interview process, aka the date.
Which I think this is such a minute category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yes, because I think guys are going to go until they close it, and then we can discuss how do we lose this broad.
Oh no, I can pull the ripcord. I can abort.
Can you?
Oh yeah. When it's a fucking shit show, or I see the writing on the wall, like
but they're usually on their best behavior night one.
Yeah, well, I know, but you can see the red flags, and okay, listen, I can cut bait right now and cut my losses. And leave it
hard
at this.
to do. I think that's not easy.
I know once we go full penetration, like stage 5, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's better to just cut your losses and move on.
Boy, that is
go home, knock one out.
I mean, I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah.
That is not easy to do. I think most people, I would include myself in that category, are like, well, we'll figure the rest of this out tomorrow. But
I've been on both sides. I've been on both sides of this coin.
You've done crazy more than most.
But I have definitely fucking walked away and decided, no, if I go through with it, I'm going to regret it even more.
Oh, that's funny you say that, T. You're not even going to remember this chick, but there was one, and she was gorgeous, redhead.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was an artist.
Fuck, so fun.
So
fun.
Fucking beautiful.
So fun.
Beautiful. And I remember hanging out at her house one day, and I just got all kinds of crazy vibes. And it might have just been the fucking tapestries in the room and the incense and the fucking all the art shit and it was just like your chi and and I was just like, okay, this is I'm used to the fucking drunken loudmouth at the bar. This is like, I'm sensing your aura. And let's read your tarot cards. And I was like, okay.
Ooh, still got a number?
No, this is 30 years ago.
Wonder how she held up.
Yeah, she would have held up well. Yes. I'm sure you met her. If I gave you more details, it might have been a...
mystery hippie redhead, if you're out there.
Yeah, it might have been a
Email the show.
Roosevelt's broad. But I didn't end up sleeping with her at all. And well, whatever.
I'm proud of you, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, it was just clearly like, okay, this could be a boil the rabbit situation.
Indeed. Sometimes,
know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Yeah, know when to walk away, know when to run. And I think I ran from that. And I still feel bad about it. I still sort of regret that.
Yeah.
I could have got a new rabbit.
Sure.
So he's used her sexually and tossed her aside. So this is written from her perspective, Maureen Callahan's. This seems a pattern for Holmes, who nonetheless is getting soft focus treatment from a mainstream news media and a Me Too industrial complex that otherwise pounces on sex predators in the workplace. Okay, I think it goes without saying. I'm not saying it's worth a lot, but he is a black guy. And there's not a ton of national news anchors on network shows that are black. Okay? So that's not for nothing. So when you're talking about why is he getting soft focus here? Why is no one like, believe me, if he was Matt Lauer,
he'd be blown
the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Don't you think there's something to that? I don't mean to bring race into it, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
If this is Bill O'Reilly, we've seen what they do with those guys.
Yeah, but there's also a difference between this being a the Bill O'Reillys of the world. This is a completely consensual relationship that these people were engaged in.
Yeah.
So you can argue the intricacies of that. How
True.
The Matt Lauers of the world. Accused of horrendous things. This guy was just banging a chick that wanted it.
Yeah.
Inappropriate though it may be.
Well, we'll continue and see if that changes.
All right.
See if we have a different perspective. Because I have fairly strong feelings on this. I don't want to come off as a monster, though.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Since his affair with co-host Amy Robach was revealed, there's been a drip of women, another and another and another. How many other young women did Holmes sexually exploit in the workplace? My guess is more than we know. A different female staffer, Jasmine Padaway, was 24, 13 years younger than Holmes. When she worked at ABC News, she had hoped Holmes would be a mentor. Instead, it was sex in his office until Holmes got bored and discarded her.
Yeah. Well, what did you think when you were banging him in his office? Sweet tits. I mean,
if that doesn't scream respect for yourself.
Right. I mean, you can say that now. Oh, I wanted him to be my mentor.
Yeah.
No, you wanted him to bend you over his fucking desk. Stop it.
And you thought.
It. And you thought you would
with
get
a pussy,
something out of it.
You could get something out of it. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Mentors is word for how do I go to the next rung on the ladder? And believe me, if you're in network news, that's a cutthroat world, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I have no doubt he's looking at this as a double transaction. I get to bang the hot young chick who's absolutely legal.
Yeah.
She's not 16, she's 24. She wants to bang me. I know what she's doing. All right, I'll hit it a few times.
Now, if he's giving
in a
her
good word
the what's his nuts, the creep,
Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein effect of, hey, I can get you, I can get you a fucking full-time gig. I'll get you on air. If you're promising that sort of stuff just to crush the box, then you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But if this is just a good-looking dude with a fucking hog to his knee and chicks are just lined up to fucking take it because that's how it works a lot. You can't just come back after the fact with buyer's remorse and be like, oh, he didn't.
Because how romantic would this story be if, and where I ended that sentence, it went on to, and they've been together, happily married ever since.
Right.
That would be an amazing story. They'd be writing books about it.
I wonder how many of these stories just come from jilted women.
Probably
these
plenty of them.
accusations, like pissed off, like, oh, now he's fucking her. Oh, I was nothing. Oh, well, guess what? You raped me.
By the way, and I can't say
Not
this
to belittle, the rapings.
right. obviously. Very, very bad on all levels.
Yes. But we're beyond the believe all women bullshit.
Yeah. We were never not beyond that. I was beyond that immediately. I knew how crazy women could be. Of course, you believe some of them, but not all of them.
Sure.
Just like guys, they're humans.
Yeah.
Fucking human beings are rotten things. Yeah. We are. So you don't believe all of anything, you know? When it comes to this, when this idea that someone's going to get you ahead, right? That you can climb the ladder. Here, if you're at a media corporation, here's what you can get by fucking someone. And I can't speak for all of them.
Fired.
No, well, that too. And believe me, I know a little bit about this. You can get a foot in the door in some cases. If you've already got your foot in the door, you're already at ABC News. Well, now it's a matter of busting your ass and showing your value to staffers up ahead. Right? Now, if you're just a fucking ugly human being, they're not going to throw you on camera. I'm sorry. It's a shallow world.
Oh, yeah.
And they're competing with every other network that is throwing the hot, beautiful women on TV. That's the reality. So if you're banging TJ Holmes, you're better off banging him before you get in the door at ABC News, where he goes, you know what,
I'll put a good word in for you. Get you an internship.
I'll get you an internship.
Yeah. Get you something in the mailroom. Yeah.
What you do with that is up to you. But I can get you in that door. I can't put you on the air, but I can get you in the fucking door, and I can go to my boss and go, dude, what's the harm? Give her 6 months in the mailroom. Let her fucking prove that she really wants it and she's unfireable.
She sucks, get rid of her. Fuck it.
I don't care either way. That's what you can get. And is that right or wrong? You know.
It's hard to know exactly what has gone on behind closed doors in a lot of these things.
Yeah.
You know, what's said on both sides, who's in for what, you know.
Yeah.
And when you just come back after the fact and be like, oh, yeah, but...
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You were loving every minute of it when it was going on.
You took your panties off.
Yeah.
You jumped on the desk. You fucking blew that dick under the desk many times, apparently.
Not to mention, by the way, every one of these girls that you're talking about at ABC News would absolutely fucking know that he was married with kids.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
They all. So where's their culpability?
Yeah.
You telling me you're
where's
walking
that high
around?
horse now, Toots?
There's no bigger gossip circle than a fucking media newsroom. Nowhere. Okay? I don't care if you're at TMZ, the National Enquirer, or ABC News. The gossip, that's what these people are. I get it.
Yeah.
Same way in radio, right? There's a very gossipy side to that. So, yes, you would all know who's banging someone, and you would also know who's married or not.
It's definitely no secret.
No. Let's see. This latest woman, identified only as Sasha. God, she sounds hot, doesn't she?
Okay.
Says she was 27 years old and working the overnight shift in 2014 when Holmes began coming onto her. That's...
I mean, just throwing loads from across the room, or what are we talking about?
Wait, I think they meant hitting on her. I don't think they meant coming on her, even though they said coming on her.
Okay, all right.
Coming onto her.
Yeah, well, get out from under his desk then if you want to get cum on you.
Exactly. Sorry about that. They got to write better than that. He being coming onto her. What are we supposed to?
Was it UMM, I assume?
No, it was COMING in their defense.
All right.
He was married, but his status as a rising star, coupled with his considerable charm, was hard to resist.
And giant cock.
Yeah, nice try, Maureen. No.
Yeah.
He was married should be enough for most people.
Should be.
His considerable charm. Well, that's why he's on the fucking network.
Exactly. That's why he bagged himself a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he's hosting the fucking morning show, third hour of the morning show, whatever it was. Yeah, considerable charm.
Yeah.
You can't be a dud. You can't be Ben Carson and host one of those shows.
It's not her fault. He was handsome and charming.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. His status as a rising star, you mean on a network morning show? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, then you need to have a fucking meeting with all the people on the network and go, look, you're going to be surrounded by considerable charm and lots of rising stars. So if that's too much for you to overcome,
keep your panties on.
If you can't not sit on their faces, This is a serious news organization, so please, if considerable charm and fucking rising star status is too much for you,
Makes you all moist and shit.
Yeah.
Then this may not be the
Goodbye.
place for you.
Bye-bye. Holmes appeared to be the only person in the building who took me seriously. He took a crazy amount of interest in her,
bet he
flirting
did.
over email.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
he
who
did.
hasn't been there?
I mean, come on. I mean, see the writing on the wall.
Holmes wrote, "Yeah, I'm learning a lot about you. I might actually like you."
I might actually.
I might
I'm not
actually,
sure
like,
yet, but
yeah.
let's see.
That's something a charming son of a bitch would say.
Yeah, let's
You
see.
ain't even gonna believe this because I don't like almost anyone, but I might actually be liking you. Oh, is that her?
That's Heather Thomas now.
Oh, that's yeah. Dude, she's a 10 now. There you go, Madonna.
There you go.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Heather Thomas
Go
was
ahead.
a 10 when
Go.
she was 23.
Exactly.
And she still is. Madonna, if you saw her walking down the street when she was 23.
Now, listen, she might have stuff done there, but whatever it was,
Not
it was
much.
Done, it was done well.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be a little nip and tuck here and there. I'm sure.
What
the
is she,
titties-
65?
I don't. I mean, God, that was the '80s. So I mean, that was she had to be
In her 20s and the 80s.
then, and that was so yeah, it was fucking 40 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not the kind to kiss and tell.
Her job was grit, but his was glamour, and his attention and affection were a boon to Sasha. Their sexual relationship began in an Upper West Side hotel and went downhill from there.
Oh, I bet she did.
Mainly relegated to his office. Sensing a pattern here?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I spent the money on the hotel for the first one. Now
Yeah.
you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. Just get in here.
Yeah.
Hit the buzzer.
And
Come
it's
on
not
in.
about the money.
the time.
He's got plenty of
course.
money. It's not about that. It's like, you know what? Now that I've already charmed my way through the
Yeah, he's
fucking
also
door.
married, so you don't want to be showing hotel bills up on
Yeah.
the. How come you got a hotel 3 blocks from your office?
Yeah, true. That's a great point. But yeah, ladies, if you're doing hookups mainly relegated to his office,
Yeah, that promotion's coming any day.
yeah, you're really fucking.
Hang in there.
You're
It's
cooking
coming.
up the ladder now.
Really doing the fucking legwork.
Think about that. A network star who has young female staffers coming into his office, door closed and locked, then emerging flushed and disheveled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then he's doing it right.
The New York Post spoke to a source who reported seeing a junior staffer emerge from Holmes' office in 2015 looking like a deer in headlights. Sasha was shocked to read that report and recognize that the young woman was her, that she had been observed and seen by a coworker as something of a victim. The notion that Holmes' bosses had no idea what he was up to is laughable. This went on for years. Multiple sources said that another young female intern was left stressed and freaked out by his repeated advances. How was Holmes allowed to predate for so long?
Like
Have
be a
network
predator?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what they mean.
Credit? I guess I've never heard of it. I pray.
Yeah.
Isn't that what a predator would be? Is the prey?
Have network news execs learned nothing from Matt Lauer, who was fired in 2017 amid sexual assault, misconduct, and abuse allegations that included rape? No, they're still men, is the point. Men have been trying to crush pussy since we were living in caves.
Yeah.
Look
throughout the entire universe.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Look, the entire world of nature. We are nothing but animals, mammals, whatever you want to put it.
Yeah.
It's eat and crush puss.
Yeah.
That's all the fucking
Survive.
That's
crush
all
puss.
nature is.
Now that we have survived pretty well set.
Yeah, top
like
of the food chain and shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
humans.
There was a time when we weren't, and you had to watch your back for fucking whatever predator wanted to take you out. Now that it's like, I'm comfortable in my safety, right? I can walk down the street. I'm not worried. So now it's like uber focus on crushing puss,
Right.
right?
Yeah, evolve.
Yeah. So I don't know what you expect. This idea of has no one learned since blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, you mean fucking charismatic celebrities still like pussy?
Yeah.
Wow. Shocker, Maureen Callahan.
And let's not lose sight of the fact that chicks like dick too. Oh, this is not a completely.
can't decide for
This is
themselves.
not
They're
a
just
completely
wounded animals.
one-sided fucking situation here.
No, they're
Chicks
just being
love
taken
to
advantage
fall
of.
on dicks. Just stop.
No, they're just innocent.
Right.
They're just
Oh, they're
27-year-olds.
just little Bambies, just
taken
deer in
advantage of.
headlights.
I need Maureen Callahan to write an article about me because I can't make a decision for myself. I'm only 27.
I needed a mentor.
Yeah.
You need a Mentos.
By
after
the
it
way,
came in your mouth.
Throwing TJ Holmes into the conversation like she's done with Matt Lauer accused of rape. No one's accusing TJ Holmes of anything but just going, how you doing?
Yeah. You want this dick?
You want this
yes.
dick? All right, cool.
Yep.
Consensual, no drugs,
Nope.
no fucking coercion, no job promotion promises, none of that shit. No raping. We haven't heard anything like no one's even come close. Like, well, I said no, and
Well, I know,
he
but I
sorta
sat
didn't
on
listen.
his dick too.
Yeah.
This looks bad for all of us. Well, yeah, it does for you guys.
Predatory acts by a superior in the workplace. Let's see. Make no mistake. Predatory acts by a superior in the workplace harm and scar. Yeah, we all have scars.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes you're going to have regrettable dick or regrettable pussy.
Yeah.
You hopefully learn and make yourself a better person.
Yep. You know,
You don't get to curl up in a ball for the rest of life, though.
there's a word I'm trying to. It escapes me right now, but I think there's a word that you can use in these situations.
Two-bit?
No. No. Yeah, the word's no.
No. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you actually don't have to put his dick in your
Stop.
mouth. You actually
Wait,
don't
hold on.
have to gag on it.
Wait.
You can actually not do that.
Yeah, but it's TJ Holmes and Matt Lauer.
But
I mean,
he's a rising star.
he's a rising
very
star.
charismatic.
Yeah. He's got a lot of charm.
Yeah. Get the fuck off.
Wait, are you allowed to say no if they've got charm?
I thought so.
I don't
See,
think you
I
are.
thought so, but apparently I'm not.
I don't think you're
That
allowed to
just-
say
that-
no if someone's
I think
charming.
charm trumps no.
Yeah, I think it does too.
Actually,
And we've seen that in court
I know
where
it does.
judges go, I was going to throw the fucking book at you, sir, and send you up the river for the next 30 years, but
You just
God
charmed the pants
damn,
off
if
me."
you ain't charming, get out of here, you son of a bitch. Get over here.
Yeah.
I fucking sentenced you to one noogie and then get out of my courtroom, you. God, look at that smile. You're a rising star, you know.
Oh, you sure are.
They affect career trajectories. How many young women bow out rather than navigate this stuff? Well, then they weren't ready for it anyways.
No, right?
If that's going to knock you off the fucking horse, sorry, you weren't ready for it. Petaway, this girl, left ABC after 2 years to return to Cleveland, where she worked for a local affiliate. The toxic work environment at ABC News in New York City really damaged my self-esteem. Women at ABC worried that sleeping with their male superiors was the best and often only way to rise through the ranks. Whether ABC likes it or not, TJ Holmes is the face of their problem. Taking him off the air was the right call, to be sure. Why hasn't Holmes been fired outright, though? Instead of ABC gently saying he was moving on. Again, he's a young black guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
got to
that-
use some kid gloves there
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Even though that's, one step away.
Yeah,
A straight black guy. Jesus Christ.
I know,
That's-
I know.
I mean,
but
that's-
still, it holds a little bit extra. There's a little extra.
A little bit.
A little bit, not a lot.
No, and again, the reality is that.
Enough. I'll say to you that they shit canned him without going. He's fired.
But
We
this
went
is
separate
not
ways.
this is not the typical Matt Lauer situation. That, like I said, and these are coming out after the fact.
Right.
That he was fired, and this all came to light based on just his relationship with the chick, Amy Robach, right?
Right.
So, fine, inappropriate, maybe not, whatever. You just can't have that. But you can't run them back out there and be like, we go, hey, I get it, fine, sure, we'd both fuck you too.
Yeah.
Good for you guys. But we can't put you back out there because we're ABC and it's Disney and it's just a bad look.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're both married with
you're fine.
kids.
I get it. Good for you guys, but technically, because of this part, it's just not okay. So if it was up to me, I'd let you stay. But the higher ups, because
Yeah,
that's what you just
they're
say. You
pussies.
just say it's out of my control.
Not
it
to
came down
mention-
from headquarters.
It sounds like a lot of people at work. He found someone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the end of the world either. Lots of marriages break up. I'm not saying they handle this right,
Sure.
but when old Cupid fires his arrow, what are you going to do? And Amy Robach is not a 26-year-old intern, 22-year-old intern. She's a 50-year-old fucking woman
Yeah.
who's equal to him. So whatever happened in the past, and TJ Holmes was not a main anchor guy for very long. Okay, he's relatively new to the scene. So if you're going back 10 years,
Which is
and
why they
talking
didn't
about
make a
him-
big stink and blow him out.
Probably.
They had to address the situation with kid gloves and be like, hey, I get it. I'm not even mad at you guys.
Yeah.
But we just can't have it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
You'll
we're
be
ABC
fine.
Disney.
You're
This
gonna
isn't TMC.
You're going to go somewhere else. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And who knows, in a year from now, we'll keep you on there. Enjoy your vacation. Here's a little severance.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in a year. We'll put you guys in different time slots. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they won't even do that.
Probably not.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how it's different, and maybe it is only because of the workplace, blah blah blah. But the workplace is probably where, I don't know, 40% of people meet their significant other.
I don't know the numbers, but
Thereabouts?
it's a substantial amount.
So you have what, bar? You have random passing in the streets, catch each other's eye.
Now you got all the internet dating apps
Right.
and stuff.
But going back,
Right.
okay, it's work is probably where a lot of people.
Sure, that
you know,
was your existence before.
I was
the
talking to a buddy the other
shitting
day, and he's like, "Well, you know my girl. You know she works at the fucking shop right over here." And I'm like, "Oh, on the same place where you work." So it's just
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. It's awesome. Good for you. I'm glad you found someone. But yes, it makes sense that you're going to meet someone that you run into every day.
Yeah, it's tough for me.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of options.
Yeah. Yes. It is different for you.
Yeah.
But when we were going to the bar, back when I was in my early 20s, right? You'd go to the bar, you wanted to have a cool job. It made you more appealing to somebody that didn't. Just like you wanted to be better looking than a good part of the fucking room, right? The better looking you could be, the more money you had, the cooler car you were driving,
Yep.
you know, any sort of status on any level gives you a leg up. You're tall and thin, Troy. That helps you out, right?
Don't forget devilishly handsome.
Yeah, with a huge cock.
That too.
You know, being short is my kryptonite. You know, I'm 5'9". I can't be 6'2". Yeah, I wish I was tall, dark, and handsome, but I'm not. So I have to have
dark?
a huge cock and be extremely charming and have a decent, cool job. All those things went into the benefit. That doesn't mean every chick I ever hooked up with, I went back and was like, oh my God, we're getting engaged. There were plenty of one nights, and then it was like, yeah, no, wrong one. Try again tomorrow. Does that make me a monster?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It does?
Yeah, fuck yeah. The monsterest of monsters.
I don't think it makes anyone a monster.
No. I mean, listen, hey.
And there's nobody
courting-
I promised a job to ever. Never. Not even an internship. I wouldn't have wanted to fuck a chick and then be like, ugh, that
Right,
chick
see
I
her every
banged is
day.
here now.
Jesus Christ.
Never. I didn't do that.
I'd bang him just to get him fired.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, the crew at Zott Ford and Holly is jonesing to help you get a brand new Ford, all while delivering exceptional deals and a world-class experience. Right now, you can lease a new loaded 22 Ford F-150 Super Crew XLT 4x4 as low as $292 a month for just 24 months. That's only 2 years. Holy shit. Or you can lease a new jammed-up 22 Explorer XLT four-wheel drive as low as $333 a month and also only 24 short months. It's crazy. Plus, if you tell our friends at Zott Ford, they'll kick in $500 worth of accessories at no additional charge on your new F-150. Zott Ford is still paying $2,000 over your appraised value. There we go with words. $2,000 over your appraised value when you lease or buy a new Ford Escape, Edge, or Explorer, but only if you know the name of Etard's favorite furry little character, Tony. Finally, Gabar and the team are still going nuts and offering 0% financing on lots of new and stock vehicles. 0% financing right now is actually a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
As these rates are going
kidding
up
me?
and up and
And
up,
up.
0% financing is
Huge.
huge.
Yeah.
So you can check out their voluptuous inventory. That makes me just think of titties.
Yeah, voluptuous
I mean,
lips. I think of lips.
Yeah?
Yeah, voluptuous lips. What else? What other body
I don't know,
parts
but
are
when I go to this fucking dealsandthed.com, I better see some voluptuous
Titties.
fucking something in there.
I bet Gabar would say, oh, yeah, you'll see some voluptuous headlights.
Yeah.
You know?
And dazzling deals
Yeah.
at dealsandthed.com.
By the way, I went through and edited the shit out of that.
I know you missed that one.
I must have.
Yep.
Because there were so many. Like he'll write 4x4.
I know.
And then I went through and deleted.
You did really well.
4x4.
That one got to me when all of a sudden I was like, $2,000. Oh,
We should just probably tell him we prefer it just to be the numbers instead of the words written out. I know that copy is written like that, so he's not wrong.
no, I understand.
But I
And
missed that.
that's my personal preference. That's why I like
Mine
to take
too.
them and change them up a little bit. It's just the
Oh,
way
yeah,
my brain works.
XLT four-wheel drive. Well, no, I don't have an issue with that one.
No,
What was I supposed to do?
no,
XLT and then numeric?
No, it was the $2,000. Still paying $2,000 over your appraised value.
Oh,
I guess if you want to say $2,000,
Yes, and I thought about that one.
$2,000.
I almost did 2,000. I was like, you know what? Still paying $2,000 is what he wants.
I like to have the $2, comma, 000, because then I can swing it however I want. It can be $2,000.
What if I did it
It can be 2 knots.
TO and it was like $2,000? It's beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, it is too. It's definitely
You know?
$2,000.
Yeah. I'll offer you $2,000. It's like, oh, wow. I hear it's
man.
lovely this time of year.
Why wouldn't you take $2,000?
Would you be bummed? You know, we've spent quite a bit of time, T, talking about some of the deep fake stuff that's out there.
Yeah,
It's scary.
yeah. Especially with the AI that's coming too. Like that makes it even a worse combination.
Right. Well, how do you think you would react if someone did use that technology and took your face and had you in a porn fucking some broad, just going to town? Would you find that funny? Would you find that embarrassing? Like, because obviously, if it went viral, you're gonna get calls from your mom and your sister going, "Dude, did you really do a porn?"
No, I mean, first of all, like they're gonna see it going viral. That's a weird one because do I really have an issue with it? Not necessarily, but you're starting to talk about that NIL shit, your image and likeness. Like, I didn't give you permission to use that. It's not, sure, if you make me look like a stud and I'm just banging and I come out looking like an Adonis, then okay, am I really that mad at it? Probably not.
Yeah.
But
unless it sets a really high bar that you can never live up to now.
Yeah, right. Every fucking chick's like, what the fuck? I saw your video. This is bullshit.
Where's the rest of your dick?
Right.
And why did you only lasted 2 minutes, not 45? Well, I bring that up because there's an article I was reading today by Candace Owens.
Okay.
I like Candace Owens.
I
She's
love me some candy.
Yeah. Although she's had 2 kids now.
Yeah. Hey, she might have a fucking zipper pouch. Who knows?
It's no. It's the can is
getting there. It's showing.
getting or gotten.
Oh, wow, I don't know.
But it was a knockout before. I don't know. I haven't seen much. No offense. I think she's I think she's really smart. I think she's funny, so I have no issue with that.
Well, we can fall back on the smart thing then.
Has beautiful face.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's getting into Carfox territory?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Believe me, I'd date her in a heartbeat, even with a big old ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that's what, some of them like.
Yeah. So anyways, this is an article she wrote about how AI is being used for sick, perverted, deepfake porn.
When was the last time? I assume she's married to a white guy.
She is.
I was going to say, when was the last time you think she fucked a black guy?
Oh, probably never. Yeah. She's banging like British royalty or something. She married some fucking...
Yeah, no, good for her. I'm just saying.
She married some European fellow with blue blood of some sort.
Right.
Yeah. So she's hanging out in London sipping tea.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, white as the day is long. And there's not a whole lot of mixing blood over there. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Very white.
Fix the teeth at least.
Are her teeth fucked up?
No.
Oh, his.
British.
Yeah.
With bad teeth.
Yeah. So she's talking about, she's commenting in this article about a girl named Blair. She's 28 years old. I guess she's a YouTube chick. Her YouTube name is QT Cinderella.
Okay.
And so somebody takes face, puts it on another woman's body to make a convincing video showing someone doing something out of character. This isn't science fiction. It's happening now. Last week, online streamer who goes by QT Cinderella took to her platform to share a heart-wrenching video. It's her reaction to the deep fake porn created of her. She had no idea it was out there until somebody sent it to her. She has never engaged in the adult film industry in her life. She has never done any kind of porn whatsoever, but some creep apparently fantasized and wanted to see her in porn films. So that's just what some unidentified creator did. They used AI to artificially impose QT Cinderella's face on another woman performing in a porn scene. Can you imagine how you would feel if someone did that to you, to your family member, your spouse, your best friend? As long as they gave me a nice one.
Yeah, well...
I wanted to play you her reaction and get your opinion.
Okay.
So, now, obviously, women are emotional creatures.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. To me, like, if you were to look up, and I'm just trying to think of a woman now that it would work with.
Yeah.
But it used to happen all the time. If you looked up Halle Berry nude,
yeah,
you would get pictures that people superimposed her head onto a Hustler spread.
There's tons,
and
right.
she's pissing and she's fingering her twat, and you're like, okay, Halle Berry never took that photo. There's bazillions of those photos. So this idea of the deep fake thing is something new. It is in its authenticity,
right?
But they got really good at posting some female's head.
Yeah, there was always the Photoshop.
Right.
That you could kind of tell. Some were better than others.
Lots of them were better than others. And they got better with time. They could get skin shades down really well. Yeah. And then the more computers came into play, the better they even got with that.
Now you start talking about this deep fake and this AI shit where they can be talking and sounding like them and all that.
Now,
by the way, QT Cinderella's fucking gorgeous. By the way.
I know.
Whew. Yeah.
20 those eyes, dude. It's the eyes.
Yeah.
They were fucking me up earlier.
Big fan of that.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for the blue eyes.
Mm-hmm. Don't bang your dog.
No, I won't. But I look at those blue eyes and I just melt.
So this is what her reaction?
This is just a reaction. Yeah, this is not the porn. I haven't even seen the porn, to be honest with you. But
I might. Well, based on what we see here, I might look it up.
Okay.
Oh boy.
If you are able
to
look at women who are not selling themselves or benefiting off of being seen sexually, they're not benefiting. They're not selling it. They're not.
Oh, if you were benefiting, it'd be okay.
If you were able to.
Well, I'm gonna say that if you're like on OnlyFans, fucking blowing your pussy out and shit, then okay. Then if somebody puts your face on a porn, like it's probably not that big of a difference. Yeah. But somebody that's done it the right way, somebody that's done it wholesome, that's doing it, has never shown fucking nudity, has never been that way.
Yeah.
But somebody just takes it and makes it. That's
what the problem is.
Yeah. So
look at that. You are the problem. You see women as an object.
Hold on. Pause.
You should.
So she's saying, if you're someone who would even look at something like that, you're the problem. I would argue that's not necessarily true because I didn't even know about the story until I read the article earlier.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind seeing the video. Right. Doesn't make me think any less of QT Cinderella.
No, I know. But the reality is that, knowing that it's not her, it'd be one thing, like, I'm all for, when seeing somebody's video or whatever. But knowing that it's not her, then it kind of takes away from it. And I mean, just like literally the second I put that on there and I see her, like I wasn't sure what this was going to be.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if this was going to be, I wholeheartedly believe her. Like just,
yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? And so, no, I
here's the thing.
I might look at
I guess that reaction she's got right now, because I'm probably not, the fact that she didn't do porn.
Right. No.
Right. Yeah. So it'd be one thing if someone Tommy and Pam'd her and broke into her house, broke into her safe, stole a tape.
It was hers.
And it was her. And they released
making it look like this is you.
Right. But the fact is it's not.
Right.
It's fake. So that reaction, that's the only thing I would say is like, okay, yeah, but at the end of the day, it wasn't you. You can go, guys, you're so fucking immature, first off, it's a deep fake. It's not me, obviously. I've never done anything like it. Right. But this, like, I'm melting.
Yeah, I know. But there's still that. There's still always that in the fucking head. Even if you know it's not her and whatever, and if it's well done, it doesn't matter. You're always going to look at her like the fucking one that was taking it in all three fucking holes or whatever.
Well, then she should make her own porn and go, look, my titties are better than this chick's titties.
Yeah.
My vagine looks better. Here's the evidence I have.
Right.
It's one way you can handle it. I'm not saying that's the right way.
Probably not.
Should not be okay doing that. And it should not be a part of my job to have to pay money to get this stuff taken down. It should not be part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. It should not be something that is found on the internet. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be a part of my job.
Yeah.
And the fact that it is.
Well, the reality too is that, like, because the internet's forever, and even that she might fight and get this thing pulled down. I doubt she's going to go.
For some people,
I mean, for the most part. But if you look at, oh man, well, QT Cinderella nude, that video is going to pop up. You know, right now in this moment in time, it's a big deal and it's not her and whatever. But a year from now, and 2 years from now, and 5 years from now, and her kids, you know, and whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's still there. Like, how this poor woman, in all honesty, I mean, for the rest of her life, has to fight this, and fight
fight the people that say,
well,
no,
I mean,
it's
just,
not deep fake. It is you. You
no,
know
I
it.
mean,
Just
exactly. I mean,
own
she
it.
just has to constantly fucking deal with it forever of being like, it's not me. It was a deep fake. It's, you know, and she, it's not her fault. She didn't do anything. She didn't bring this upon herself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I told her this, it's going to be a real
It's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a real fucking problem, this deep fake stuff, man.
I agree with you. It's going to be a real problem. But almost like the more of these that happen, the more watered down it gets.
In a
because
way.
we didn't have a visceral reaction like it's like, oh, that's not Halle Berry's titties. What are you talking about? You know, like I remember.
Well,
that.
she had him out in
No, I know,
Swordfish.
but when she's got 3 fingers deep in her, you know what I mean? Like that's not Halle Berry,
Right.
Okay, it's not Jennifer Aniston squirting on a guy's head.
Yeah.
Like no, it's
Well,
not.
I mean, but
And you're an idiot if you think it is.
But you
there are
kind,
people
but you
that
kind of
think that.
knew that, you know, but times are changing now.
Yeah,
Because you knew they didn't do like a porn, you know, but now between like the fappening, when everybody's private shit got blasted,
yeah.
so there's that out there now that you don't really always know for sure what's really theirs, what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
And then you compound that with this deep fake stuff.
Do you think it's do you think your answer is based on the fact that you're a girl dad in part? And I'm not, there's no shame in that, nothing wrong with
I
that,
mean,
obviously.
does that play a part? 100%, absolutely.
Okay.
Not as much as me being a decent person.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, of course, being a girl dad and understanding that,
So
you
if
know,
this
if something of this were to have happened to one of my kids, you know.
Would you feel the same way if it was Seth Rogen?
I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, still victimized. But again,
Or would you laugh at that like most people do?
well, it kind of goes back to when you ask me, if somebody did it about me,
Right.
of how I would feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so there's a huge difference of how I would feel if it was done about me and how I'd feel if it was done about one of my kids.
Right.
So that
obviously.
there's a huge.
I understand the kids one.
Sure.
obviously.
Or whatever. Or
Yeah.
or somebody I knew. But anyways, it's so. You know, haha, great. You put me with a fucking 12-inch dick fucking blowing a back out,
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got me sitting on the edge of the bed.
Right. So what's
that
worst
guy-
case? What's worst case scenario is they believe it. Okay. So,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
But no, realistically, morally, on every level, it's wrong. But it's different with women. I think. I mean,
Yeah.
they're already objectified enough, and it is hard enough for someone who is attractive and talented to make their way on their own without flashing a titty, without going down that road.
Right.
And so for you to be able to do what you do and keep it 100% and clean and never have to go down that road and then still have it be done to you,
Yeah.
is a double kick in the balls in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, fuck you guys. Like, I did this on my own, so I didn't have to suck a dick on fucking camera.
Yeah.
And now I'm sucking a dick on camera. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Well, nothing makes it right. But if you're in the public eye at all, you come to expect some shitty things are going to be said about you, done about you. The stories can be made up about you.
Yeah.
like that. That happens,
It does.
People used to go to the bar saying they were me and run up fucking tabs in the VIP room, and they you couldn't go in there and say you were Drew Lane or Mike Clark. People knew what they looked like, but if
Yeah.
they went in and said they were me,
Yeah, like being the
who
third string
fuck's gonna-
quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And then they'd call the morning show and be like, "Hey, man, it was awesome partying with you all weekend." And I'm like, "Bro, you didn't party with me all weekend." "Yeah, I did." Yeah, and they wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
It's like
Now, let me ask you. So how did that make you feel?
sort of used.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Okay,
I
I
mean,
never
that's-
thought about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt bad for guys like that because there was a moment like, no, because I'm a pretty fucking decent dude to hang out with, and I have no idea what this clown was like.
Yeah.
He could have been big shot in his mouth off. He could have been fucking,
Right.
God knows what he was doing,
Exactly.
under the guise of being me.
So it's all relative.
Yeah,
And what
yeah.
it is.
And who knows if those guys never call the radio station on Monday morning and go, "Dude, fucking amazing partying with you all weekend,"
Yep.
and didn't believe me. absolutely didn't believe me when I was like, dude, it was not. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure.
Fuck you. You said you would say that on Monday morning. You said you would deny it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's no, I do feel bad for this. And this is just the start. And this is we are about to enter very, very, very scary times.
The worst the worst part of this is the worst part of this is most people are shitty liars.
Yeah.
Most people, they don't do it for a living, right? Most people don't get away with shit. They're not scheming all the time. And so for people that do and can tell a good bullshit story, whether they're cheating on a girlfriend or a wife or they're whatever they're doing, those people will probably be able to pull off when they actually do get caught fucking someone that was a deep fake video.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard for the guy that's not a good liar, that doesn't lie for a living, and it's going to look like he's caught red-handed and he gets sprung with,
Well, yeah, but he's not.
explain this video, and you're like,
But see, the difference is he's not. Yeah, but he's not lying, so he doesn't have to lie about it being fake.
Yeah.
So that's the only difference in that story of like, he's not lying. So you don't have to be a bad liar to tell the truth.
Right.
You have to be an honest person to tell the truth.
Right. But you can still have people at work doubting you. And if we get to a point where it's like,
I've had it. I mean, 100% where I have been right. There's been things said and done about me where that weren't true. And how do you defend it?
Yeah.
Because I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It's not true.
Yeah.
Is exactly what you say if it is true.
right.
But when it's not true,
It's what you say when it's not true as well.
So
Yeah, it's tough.
it's a very difficult situation.
It's tough.
And it's gonna be worse
Especially think about it, like all the outlier things. Like, say you were a shitty person for, until you were 30. Say you were someone that fucking robbed friends, or you were someone that fucking, whatever shitty things you did. And then you had to come to Jesus. Maybe you went to jail for fucking 6 months and you turned your life around. And then one of these things falls, showing you someone puts a deep fake. Doesn't have to just be sucking dicks.
No, it can be
you
anything.
doing blow.
And believe me,
at a party.
The sex tapes
Who's gonna
is
believe
the
you?
least of our worries going forward.
Right.
About especially our political climate, things like that. Of what they say, when they say it, how it's.
We can see stuff now that is absolute, reality. Like this happened, and half the country will not see it or believe it. Imagine when it's a jumbled mess of shit.
Exactly.
Cloudy in the water. Like it's going to be.
Definitely.
Hang on, folks. It's going to be a real bumpy road.
I mean, that first one it was the Bill Hader video. I think was the first one that I saw.
Yeah,
where
you
he's
showed
going
me, and it
into
was
Tom
not funny to
Cruise.
you.
Right. It wasn't. I mean, it's great. It's brilliant. But I saw it for what it was, like the writing on the wall of the end of times.
All right, let's do an email and get out of here, dude. I gotta.
I know. I'm proud of you. You did so good.
Talking. I had some moments. I apologize, people. I know it sucks. Hopefully, it gets better over the next couple days here. Amputee knife wielding fucktard. He lost his legs in a shootout with cops in Texas years ago. Fuck around and find out. Texas didn't do their job properly, but California did. Wow, mark that one down.
James.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me a ding. Damn right.
All right. Let's see. Someone should show the video of the amputee guy being killed by the cops to President Dementia. He always makes the case that cops should shoot people in the legs. What do they do when the perp has no legs? I'm assuming with the vast knowledge President Soup has with firearms, he could let us know. Love always, Chris.
Not James.
Not James. Okay, all right. This one might need some more. You know what? I'm gonna fucking wait on that one. All right, let's call it there, T.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, good enough. There's a great email there that the guy brings up a good point, but we'll let it wait. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow, and we will see you then.